situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Jets. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Brady. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Good. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Darnold. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Bell, the ball carrier.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Darnold on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Brady's pass complete to number 13.
Mike Evans. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
Justin Hopkins.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw is Brady. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Ryan Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 21-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. 46 yards on the ground.
A gain of 46 yards on the play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Jets 10. Bradley.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
14, Jets 10.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets,
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st down, Darnold. Green's got it over the middle. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's got Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Brady now on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On play action, now Brady. Flushed out right. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Cook on the toss left. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
It is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Jets 10. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it with Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
.43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. Evans has it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Down, Tampa Bay.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st down, Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll run for it with Cook. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the 1st half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the 2nd half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a 1st.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's 2nd down.
35-yard line.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
For the field goal, a 51-yard attempt.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You're giving yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Darnold. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from hard. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. A 1st down throw, Darnold. Buying time to his left. And Green with a catch left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
On the carry.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. But now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
From the 16, Darnold looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Jerick McKinnon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd down at the 23-yard line.
Under 10. He's crossing. He's checking cross. Check 43. Here we go. Check him up. Check the car. Forward is mark. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Rip. Undercross.
From the gun, it's Brady. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain of
23 yards on the play.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
To
Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. It's Darnold. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Intended for Le'Veon Bell. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. Darnold on first down. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Perriman. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 35, Jets 24.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
From the 45 on second down, Brady. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Check safety, check safety. Ready?
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 34. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook.
The handoff.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Again, it's Cook. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
And it's 3rd down.
returning from the gun. Brady. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here. He's got a man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Darnold completes it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So after the INT, it's Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Powering his way forward. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 83 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette His second touchdown of the night, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their fire.